Hello everybody. So today I am videotaping October's favorites. I have a lot of them and I think we should get started. I don't really have a big intro, so I think we should just get started with the October favorites. It is a lot of makeup. It is mostly makeup. So why don't you let me start with my ultimate favorite for this month. I've been using it all month, so I can honestly say I love it. It is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I'm in Y355. I really love this stuff. I have it on right now. It's not full coverage. It's semi-full coverage, but it's buildable. It looks like skin. I love it. I love it. I don't wear it to go to work. I don't wear makeup to go to work, but I do wear it whenever I'm going to go out or I'm just going to be around the house and I want to glam up. So I have totally neglected all my other foundations and I really like this. It's awesome. They say that it's better than the original, obviously since it's ultra, and it's I guess it's just a remake of the new one, just a better formulation. I like it. It works well with my primer, which that's another one of my October favorites that we'll talk about soon, but it glides on so nice, and it's meant to be used with a beauty blender. Not the beauty blender, but any like beauty sponge. I normally use the Real Techniques beauty one. It's almost the same as a beauty blender for the fraction of the price. So, and it works really well. I love the way it blends out my foundation. I use it to blend out my concealer. I even use it to tap on a highlight, the cream highlight, the powder highlight. I love it. It's awesome. This one, it was formulated, this is what I heard, that it was formulated to be, pressed with a beauty blender or beauty sponge, not buffed with a stippling brush or a kabuki brush. So I've been doing that. It's been working well for me. I liked it so much that I had my sister go get a sample of it for her to try it out because she's getting married next month and I want her face to look flawless. I am going to do her makeup and hopefully I'll be able to like get clips for a tutorial for that. And I had her get her shade, which is she's lighter, way lighter than me, but I'm hoping that she'll like it and I'm hoping that she'll get it. Now moving on to the primer that I was talking about. This is the Prep+Prime Skin Base Visage. It has this minuscule, very small particles of some kind of glitter. You can barely see it. You can see it when you don't have the makeup on. Once you put your foundation on, you can't see it, but it gives you this radiance. I love it. I got a sample of this, and I used it for a whole month because they give you so much, and it really works. I love the way my foundation lays on it. I love the way it keeps my makeup on all day. It's awesome. Once again, it's the MAC Prep+Prime Skin Base. It's the white one. I mean, I've noticed that it comes with a pump, which is awesome. They have a yellow one and a white one, and I use the white one. It doesn't make me greasy, which I do have, an oily T-zone. It doesn't keep me mattified, but it doesn't get me greasier than other primers do. Talking about primers, I love this Urban Decay Subversion. It's a thicker, longer, stronger lash primer. Yes. Oh, hell yes. This stuff is awesome. I use less mascara. I only do one coat of mascara. And my lashes look so voluminous and and voluptuous and awesome. I love this. I don't think I'm ever going to use mascara without this. Even if it's just a really quick mascara, I use this under. It's so awesome. I love it. I had to change my eyebrow fill-in color because I was using chocolate, and during the summer when I was blonde, I was using I do believe I was using a light brown. I was using soft brown, and then on a normal I was using chocolate because chocolate is warm. It's a warm color. My hair was more red. It was whatever brown I put on has washed off. It was more of a golden brown, so it called for me using a more neutral color eyebrow, which right now I'm using medium brown. I'm using it in the Brow Wiz of Anastasia of Beverly Hills, and also I'm using it in the Brow Powder Duo, and it's also in dark brown. This one's dark brown and this one's medium brown, and mixed together, I mean, I like it. It gives me that bold eyebrow that it's in trend right now. It's the Duo Powder. The Duo Powder. I like it. I mean, I've always used the Duo Powder and in other colors, but this medium brown and this dark brown, they work together very nicely. They give me a nice look. Now, also, I forgot about this primer. I know they make primers for everything. Primers for eyelashes, everything, but it works. I know it's high maintenance, but it works, and it makes your makeup stay on all day, and you can cake it on, and it, you know, the thing is that you don't have to cake on your makeup for it to stay all day with these primers. I've been using the Urban Decay Ultimate Ozone Multi-Purpose Primer Pencil. I got a very generous sample of it when I think I bought the Naked Smokes palette, and I use it for my lips before I use any lipstick, or most of all a liquid lipstick. Liquid lipsticks tend to be very drying on my lips, and even though every night, you know, I use my Vaseline lip care, I still have to go in with this, and it works. Liquid lipstick just glides on, and it doesn't feel like I can just like peel it off. It doesn't feel that way. It feels like I have a regular lipstick on, and it's a multi-purpose pencil, so I'm sure I can use it on my eyelids as well. But I think I'm just gonna stick to using it to my lips. But I love it. I love it. Since I started using liquid lipstick, I started using this, and you know, problem solved. Talking about liquid lipsticks, I said that in a past blog that I wasn't a very big fan of ColourPop liquid lipsticks. But then again, I haven't really experimented a lot with liquid lipsticks. I mean, I have some of them, but they all are drying. Let's face it, liquid lipsticks dry, and they dry your lips. But this color Bumble from ColourPop, oh my god, I love it so much. I'm sorry, ColourPop, for saying that I didn't like your liquid lipsticks, but I love this one. I have it on my lips. No lip liner, just the Urban Decay primer and this. And honestly, unless I eat something really greasy, this sucker will stay put all day long. It won't give you that butt lip kind of thing. I like it. I like it. I don't know if it's the color, or I don't think it varies. I don't think the ultra matte lips vary in color. I just think I like the color so much that I'm willing to sacrifice the dry lips. But once again, I don't feel the dry lips because of this. Okay, moving on. Talking about primers. I told you I had a lot of stuff. I have a lot of favorite October stuff. And this is not per se a primer. This is from MAC, and this is Soft Ochre. It's a prolonged paint pot. And it's supposed to be, I do believe they're eyeshadows. They're cream eyeshadows because they come in different colors. I got Soft Ochre because usually I use yellow base. Anything, any base or foundation, I try to use yellow base because I do have a lot of pink in my face, and I feel like the yellow and the peaches neutralize that pink and that under eye stuff. And I use this paint pot in Soft Ochre, and it makes my eyeshadow stay on all day. And since it neutralizes my eyelids, I don't have really veiny eyelids. I just have a little bit darker eyelids because I have the darker circles. So I have panda eyes. Let's face it, I have panda eyes. And I use this. Oh, I put it on with my finger. And it primes, it makes a base for my eyeshadow. My eyeshadows look brighter or darker. It brings out the in whatever eyeshadows I'm using. Talking about eyeshadows. Let me talk to you about eyeshadows. I got this a while back, and during the summer. I didn't want to really use it during the summer because these are just beautiful fall colors. She did an awesome job with these palettes, with this palette and the contour palette. I cannot say enough of good things. Sorry, they're kind of dirty here. Beautiful fall colors. I mean, I've even used these as eyeshadows before I got this. But I have them on today. I think that they give such a beautiful subtle shadow. The shadows are so buttery. I mean, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're pigmented. I mean, it just, I love them. I love them. And for fall, they're going to be perfect. Perfect fall looks. You can go dark. You can go vampy. You can go soft. You can go anywhere with this palette. Is so versatile, and I love the way, even though you see it here, it's just one whole palette, but it actually is divided in three, and it's I do believe this is a neutral, a cool, and a warm, and I mix them. I don't care. I mix them. I don't mind mixing them, and they look great. They're not muddy. They blend really nice. I love them. I love them very much. So those two palettes I'm like using all fall, and possibly all winter, and all of next year. Even though I have too many palettes, but those right now at the moment are my favorites. And I'm building another MAC palette, Pro palette. I took it out of the little case because I should be telling you the names. I do have another one. I already filled it up, and I finished it, and I did post it. I will do a video on it. I mean, it's just a video on its own. This color, everybody talks about it. Shroom. Where was I? Under a rock? I mean, I was always like, Shroom, you know. But I'm doing a more warmer palette. The other one's a more neutral palette. This one's a little bit warmer, hence the orange. This burnt orange that looks amazing on brown eyes. I'm sure it would look amazing on any eyes, but on my brown eyes, I love it. It's called Red Brick. It is orange. And I was always scared of putting anything like this on my eyelids. And you know what? I don't know why. It just blends out so beautiful. I also have, I'm sorry. Texture, which everybody talks about, and I can see why. It's a beautiful crease color. It's a beautiful transition color. I love it. I also have Kid, which I got this color because of Coffee Break with Danny. She was like raving about it, and she was right. She's always right. I love it. I have used it on my crease, and even though it doesn't really show up, but like I said, it lays a foundation for them to be more texture or more depth to your eye looks. I have got Corduroy, which I love. It's a beautiful brown. It's just the perfect brown. That's what I'm calling it, the perfect brown. And then the last one, but not least, is Omega. Omega, once again, it's like a beautiful, beautiful crease color. I mean, I do have a lot of crease colors in here because I do have more slots in here to fill. I do want to go with darker colors, but I wanted to start with some crease, you know, blending colors. You just pop it in here, and nothing falls out, and I like the way you can see what's inside, and very convenient, very, very convenient. I love them. Another palette that I've been building, and it brings me to my favorite blush of this month. It's a blush palette that I'm building. As you can tell, I totally messed up my trying to depot it. My I know I messed it up. I'm gonna have to get a new one because it looks so ugly in my and that's Blush Baby. That's Blush Baby. But my favorite one for the fall is this beautiful, beautiful color. It's called Ambering Rose. Gorgeous. I have it on. I love it. It's just, it looks dark. It looks scary. It looks intimidating. But it's not. Once you put it on your cheeks, it shears off, and gorgeous. And I got this. It's Tarte's blush palette, Amazonian Clay blush palette. It is the holiday edition. It has some beautiful bling on it. I mean, the palette itself is beautiful, but the inside is even more beautiful. These are my first Tarte blushes. I've never owned any. I know I keep on looking at myself on the viewfinder instead of the camera. I'm so sorry. I'm new at this. You know, give me some time. I'll learn. But still like the video, okay? Like I was saying, these are my first blushes from Tarte. Like I said, I've been living under a rock. It's just, you know, my thing is like, I don't want to pay $26 for that tiny little blush. But I should because they're so worth it. They're so pigmented. My favorite is, I think it's called Prim, because I don't think it's Prime. So it's Prim, and it's this beautiful one here. Yeah, it's that, the perfect, for me, it's the perfect color. I also like Fetching. But like I said, I have a lot of pink in me. So I try to use more of these side of the colors, like peachy, corals, brownish. I think it looks better on me. And then I as well have a more mature skin. So my makeup has to be a little bit different than the younger crowd. But these are beautiful. Fetching and Doll Face, Prim, Smashing, and Beaming. Beaming is gorgeous. It is kind of light, but I think that for an everyday use, I think it's going to be beautiful. So I have two more things. Well, actually, no, I do have a little bit more. But I'm almost done. I'm almost done. And you know how it is with favorites. You just want to name everything that you've been using all month. And maybe you guys can, you know, go get it. Go get a sample. Or, I mean, these are beautiful products, and I'm so happy that I've been able to use them. Now, everybody talks about this, and I can totally see why. I have really dark under eye circles. I use a corrector. I use a concealer. and I use this little sucker. It is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I don't know what's the secret about this, but it works. I put it on, and you can totally, it doesn't make it white. It doesn't, the micro shimmer in it doesn't, I think what it does is that it reflects light, so therefore it looks brighter. But as soon as I put it on, it sets my concealer. It doesn't crease, and I have a very bad problem with concealer. Not only creasing, but breaking out. Like, it just breaks off, and it just looks disgusting if I don't set it right away. I have this ready for once I put on my concealer, and I immediately, you know, fluff this up with a brush, and I love it. It's been working very well. I was using other things that they weren't just working for me, and I wanted to give up, and then I saw someone talk about it, and I'm like, I gotta try it. And I went and bought it and got it and loved it. I'm in love with it, and I'm so glad this exists. So last makeup item. I saw Tarte talking about this, and she says that she used it like in a little pot a very long time ago, and that she was so happy that they had made Chelsea, I do believe it's Chelsea Girls from NARS. I guess October has been a first of everything for me. I have never owned a NARS product, and I am impressed. I know that they make beautiful stuff, and beautiful expensive stuff that I'm being stingy, or I'm poor, or I'm broke, and I just don't want to pay, you know, $60 for a brush. I just don't. I would love to, but I just can't. So I settled for a lip gloss, and couldn't have settled best. Chelsea's Girls is beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I use it with my nude lipsticks, or I've even used it alone, and it's just not sticky. It's so pretty. Just so pretty, so pigmented. It's the perfect color. It's a pinky nude. I don't know. I think it would complement everybody's skin. It's so beautiful. You put on a nude lip, you put this on, and it gives it like a beautiful pink, blushy look. I love it. I love it. So these two are my last two October favorites. They couldn't come at a better time. Autumn has decided to come very, very slow and late here in Las Vegas. It's still hot, hence I'm still wearing a sleeveless blouse. You go outside and it's like, oh, it's hot. It's hot. It just won't, it doesn't want to cool off. But I refuse to stay in summer mode, and I really love this line from Bath & Body Works. This one, I do have the body spray and the shower gel as well. It's the perfect autumn day. Let me tell you, when I use this, I have a perfect autumn day. It smells so good. It's sweet, but like clean. It's sweet and clean, and it leaves you with that crisp smell of autumn, like leaves kind of. It's sweet, but very earthy at the same time. And then pumpkin latte, marshmallow pumpkin latte. Not only do I want to drink a pumpkin latte every morning, but I want to smell like one too. And since I can't pour one on me, I'm using this sucker. This sucker smells so good. It smells deep, like a pumpkin pie coffee drink. It just smells, it has a deep smell to it. It is not your, to me, it's not your everyday kind of smell. This is definitely the kind that you go lightly on it, and you put it on when you're going to go out and you want to smell sophisticated. That's what it is. It has a very sophisticated smell. It is a little bit strong, but you know, a little bit goes a long way. So those are my October favorites. I'm sorry if this video is long. I know that I've made them short, but then again, this is only my third video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video and sticking around. If you did stick around to the last moment, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!